Hello and welcome to episode 191. Right, for this video I have come down south a little bit and I am at Lin Brook Carp fishery, which is in the Ringwood area, just north of Bournemouth. Been here 3 times before, not caught from here yet, so hopefully 4th time lucky. I'm in peg number 8, which is a big double swim. I've got this swim booked because I've got a mate joining me from tomorrow. Originally I was meant to have my mate Sean and his wife Jenny joining me, but due to some family matters, unfortunately they couldn't make it. So my mate Matty, who is Carpy Madness, who he's seen 2 videos ago, catch that nice 30-pounder, he offered to jump in, but unfortunately he can't make it down until tomorrow because of work commitments. So we will see Matt tomorrow on the sort of the left side of the swim. I've jumped on the right side of the swim. He might just be able to make out me rods kind of down here. They're not actually fishing yet. I've just kind of got them out of the rod bag and they're just resting on the bank sticks at the moment, so I'm not actually fishing yet. I've got 72 hours fishing ahead of me, or 3 nights, maybe not quite full 72 hours worth of fishing, but 3 nights fishing. And then Matty, when he turns up, he will have obviously 2 nights fishing with me. Matty's not been here before, so it'll be his first time here. Right, after chatting to a couple of the lads who are already fishing, apparently zigs is the order of the day at the moment. So first things first is get the marker rod out, have a bit of a plod around with the old float and see what depths we've got in front of me, because yeah, you know, if zigs have been catching, then you know, I think that would be my sort of go-to starting tactic as well. Right, anyway, less waffle, more fishing. Let's go fishing. You can probably see just here to my left, or to the right as you're, to my left as I look at the screen, to the right as you look at the screen, there's a nice big aerator. Who wouldn't fish to an aerator when one's going? So especially this time of the year when it's warm and there's normally less oxygen levels in the water, the fish are bound to be huddled up around that aerator, aren't they? Bound to be. I will cast as tight as to the aerator as possible. When I say as possible, because of these overhanging trees, so I'm not going to be able to get tight to the aerator, probably 2 or 3 rod lengths away, so that I guess, but you know, it's oxygenated water, that has to be cut there. It's clear, that's a good start. Yeah, that's probably, I don't know, a bit closer than what I thought maybe. I'm probably maybe a rod length and a half away from the aerator, but overhanging trees, that is as close as I'm going to be able to get. Right, let's start how many feet it is. As I said in previous videos, when I'm doing my letting the line out to let the float come up, I always start on 2. So I always count the length of the float plus the boom that the lead is on as a foot, roughly. So, 7 foot. And guys, I'm clipped up as close as I dare to that overhanging tree, what you can see over there. Took a few goes kind of inching up to it, but what was it? 8, about 3 foot short of 9 wraps. So all I've got to do now, just check the depth there, just sort of do one more cast to it just to kind of almost double check that I'm not going to hit the branches, but I am pretty much as close as I want to be now without risk actually going into the tree, because obviously no one wants to do that. That's the line nice and tight down to the lead now. Also 7 foot exactly. Alright, so both right hand rod and middle rod, both 7 foot exactly, so obviously nice and flat between those two rods. Right, left rod. Right then guys, third rod is marked up. I don't know if you can see my float over there, but it's kind of just to the left of, see this tallest fir tree here? It's kind of just to the left somewhere, maybe 10 wraps out. I haven't actually clipped up the distance yet for that one, but again I've got 7 foot, so it seems like this corner row I'm going to be fishing, it's just 7 foot all round. So if I'm going to do zigs, yeah, they don't have to be too long, sort of 4 foot, 5 foot. But the next guy round in peg 9, I just went round to go and see him, just to look at my marker float basically from his angle, just to make sure I wasn't encroaching on his water, and I'm not, I'm miles off. And but basically he just said he's had 3 fish and a couple of losses off the bottom. So I've chatted to guys who've caught on zigs, and I've chatted to another guy who's caught off the bottom. So it seems like they're being caught sort of any old kind of out at the moment. But yeah, but when I do my recast, I might actually use this, oh, get the point right, this fir tree here as a night marker for my left rod. So my float is just slightly left of it at the moment, but that for fir tree will make a nice nighttime visual marker to cast to. So guys, my judgment was a little bit out. I guess I was about 10 wraps when I put it around the old distance sticks. It was only sort of 9 wraps, so my judgment's a little bit out. But as you can see where it is now, it's more or less in line with that big pointy fir tree right in the background, so I am going to use that. as my night marker. As I have re-clipped it up to 10 wraps now, so I'm going to fish at that distance. When I went round to see the bloke in peg 9, he said I was well within my water, so even going an extra wrap is no problem. And it's kind of in line with an island that's in front of this swim as well, although the island's on the left hand side of the swim, which Matty will be fishing tomorrow. Right, so that's all the marker work done now. As I said already, every single rod is exactly 7 foot, so that kind of makes things nice and easy if I do decide to do zigs. I think I might actually start fishing on the bottom to start off with now, because like I said, the bloke who's fishing just round to the right, all the fish he's hooked and lost, he said, was all off the bottom. So yeah, I think I'll start on the bottom. But while the marker float is out there, I think that's me target to catapult a little bit of bait out. Right, that's a little bit of bait around that left hand rod, or will be once it's fishing. Right, bait up the tree now. Alright, obviously I don't need to put my float back over by the tree because, well, the tree itself is the target, kind of, more or less. Go, pretty much spot on. And we'll do a few more, but over what will be my right hand rod. Right. That's the baiting up done. Just actually got to get the rods rigged up and get fishing now. Right guys, first rod ready to go out. So because I've basically left it a bit late in the day before getting the rods out, I mean it's kind of, I think it's about 4:30 now, and yeah, so basically I'm not going to start on zigs. I'm going to start on the bottom, and a bit smoky behind. I think someone's having a bonfire the other side of them trees. So yeah, so basically I'm going to start off today on the bottom, well, albeit the Ronnie rig, and then if the weather's nice tomorrow, then I'll switch to zig rigs tomorrow. But yeah, for now I'll start off on the bottom and then see how we get on with that. Alright, so this is my right hand rod. Obviously the one I'm going to put over to that aerator you can see on the right hand of your picture. And because of the overhanging trees to my right, that's about as close as it's physically possible to get to the aerator. Right, rod number 2, middle rod, over to the overhanging tree over there. I've clipped up correctly. And I should be landing just on the edge of the overhanging branches. Oh, absolutely sweet as a nut. Right, rod number 3, or left rod. As I said earlier on, aiming towards that tallest fir tree in the background. I think this cast is actually going to be a bit awkward because of this bush here and where I've got my bivvy set up. It's actually a bit tight for the cast, so although it's only 10 wraps, I'm almost kind of going to have to stand kind of behind this bush and kind of cast over the top of it, because of otherwise I kind of risk hooking me bivvy on the sort of the back cast, but we'll manage. There he comes.
Morning.
Morning, mate. How you doing?
Alright, you?
Hey, he's made it. Oh, I can't see you. Barry's under it. Woo, hello.
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 Alright.
On.
Made it.
Yay. How's it going?
Alright, you? See me? Oh, handshake.
Hey.
Caught in the edges. How you doing anyway, alright?
Yeah.
Much luck?
Been a bit quiet.
Yeah. Looks alright, I've done it?
Yeah.
Nice
Looks
swim.
alright. Looks alright.
Set up, get the rods out.
Go on. Get your kit out.
Fishing. Quick.
Get your kit out before the sun gets too high and it gets too warm.
I'm too sweaty.
Hey guys, it's been a quiet night for me. Had a couple of bleeps in the night, but unfortunately nothing has picked up my rigs. Matty's just setting up in the swim to my left at the moment, so once he's all set up, we'll have a look at what he's doing at some point later on. But yeah, first night unfortunately, quiet night. Gonna have a change of tactics. As I said yesterday, perfect zigging weather, so I'll have my breakfast, visit the facilities, and then we'll get the rigs changed over to zig rigs at some point this morning. But yeah, looking a good day for it, and then once Matty's got fishing, we'll see what he's going to do as well. Alright, I'll see you later when, you know, we're doing something to show you. Right guys, the rods are in now and it's time to make the switch to zigs. So Matty's making a zig at the moment. Like your starting tactics, mate?
Yeah, I'm going to do, because the weather's quite nice, I'm going to do one tight to the island, so about 3 foot of water, just because it's hot, hopefully it can knock them in. 2 zigs either side of the island, 6 foot and probably about 3 foot, so I'll cover all bases this morning and just shelter day plays really.
Yeah. Well, got in my zig case, guys. I wasn't sure what I had tied up, but as luck would have it, I've got a 3 foot zig barbless tied up, a 4 foot zig barbless already tied up, and a 5 foot zig barbless already tied up. So I'm pretty much ready to go, to be fair. So they're basically going to be sort of fishing mid-depth, just above mid-depth, and sort of just below the surface. So, well, the 5 foot as I said yesterday, I had 7 foot out in front of me, so 2 foot below the surface. Paul, the owner, has already been round this out. Ideal to do a foot under the surface. Well, it's only a foot away, so it would do for starters as they're already tied up, and then once the rods are out, I think I'll get a couple more 6 footers tied up. So yeah, so pretty much ready to go, to be fair. All I've got to do is take my leaders off the rigs and just put straight lead clips on, as opposed to gay lead clips. Alright guys, first zig to go out. I've chosen the 3 foot zig as the first one to go out. I'm going to put it out in the area of the aerator. I was thinking about which one to put when. I thought if I put the longest one near the aerator, I thought the zig's probably going to be doing all that kind of on the surface, so I'll put the lowest one out first, down where there's probably a bit less movement in the water. Alright, zig number 2 go out, so I'll show you how I'll set mine up. Lead clip system, use the old foxtail rubbers, the elongated ones, that gives you the longer taper up to the main line. Just kind of nick it on just by a couple of notches on the lead clip. Anti-tangle boom on the zig length itself. This is the 4 foot one. And then the older Fox zigger liner, pretty much my go-to setup colour. Red zigger liner, black foam, barbless hook as per fishery rules.
What hook? Wide gate?
This one is a, yeah, wide gate, yeah. Pretty much, yeah, wide gate, straight point, pretty much my go-to hook for a zig rig. That's it. Carpy mad leads.
There we are.
And guys, for being on the zig for a few hours now without any depth change, and obviously by the lack of fish footage, nothing has happened. So what I've done now is I've just tied up 2 more zigs, and these ones are a little bit longer than the longest one before. These are 6 foot, well, still the older Fox zigger liner. This one's the red liner and the black foam. The other one I've tied up is all black. But yeah, they're both 6 foot, so we'll be fishing just under the surface. And try that tactic. Right then guys, so that's the new 6 foot zig now clipped on. I'm going to still aim for the same points I was fishing before. There's no reason to change the spot, so here we go. Guys, so we're still fishing on zigs at the moment, and in fact Matty's just missed one on a zig literally 3 or 4 minutes ago. It was going, wasn't it? But
picked into it and nothing.
But lifted into nothing. So that's the kind of the funny thing about zigs. But anyway, so someone on the lake last night had a 31-pound fish out. It was in peg 12. It was a new 30, so we got to name it. Called it the Kite. But anyway, he left this morning, and before he left, just sort of pulled him over and said, "All right, mate, well done," that kind of thing. And how did you catch it? And he said he caught it on basically fishing on the bottom. No pop-ups, no wafters, but you know, hard on the bottom, snowman rig. So guess what I'm tying? A load of snowman rigs up. I'm just doing my third one now. I've got 2 already tied here. Just simple knotless knot rigs, kicker on the hook, soft coated braid, long hairs, obviously to fit a pop-up and a bottom bait boilie on. 7 inches long, soft coated braid, and that is it really. So yeah, I'm just going to be a bit of a copycat and see if I can catch on snowman rigs as well. So that's just what I'm just tying my third one up now. I'm going to fish the same spots. I'm not going to change my spots or anything, but yeah, just I'm going to change to snowman rigs as well, and basically just try and copy matey boy who had the 31-pound out last night, because he did have other fish. That wasn't the only fish he had. He did have other fish, and yeah, well, you've got to try and go with what's working, really, haven't you? And if someone says they've had quite a few fish on snowman rigs, I'm not embarrassed to copy, because at the end of the day, we all want to catch fish. So yeah, so that's pretty much about it. So that's the only update. I'll let you know when the switch has been made from zigs to bottom bait. Anyway, I'm going to crack on tying this. I'll see you guys later on.
Ciao.
Alright guys, so the zigs are still out at the moment, but it won't be long before we make the switch to the bottom bait snowman rigs that I've not long tied up, but in preparation to them rigs going out, I'm going to bait up the spots now, like just to get the bait working the spots. So 3 catapults. Yeah, I think that would do. 3 catapults per rod. So obviously I've put out some bait yesterday. Haven't had no pickup, so there is the potential for some of my bait to still be out there, basically. So we'll bait up with just 3 catapults today, where I've done 4 yesterday. Just enough to basically top up the areas. If any of the bait has been munched, then it's just enough just to keep the areas topped up, like. Right guys, time for the rods to go out again now for the evening. As I said earlier on, I've done the snowman rigs. There we go, show you. It's a beaten Anna bottom bait and pop up, and a PVA stick, just obviously to stop any tangles during cast. And obviously it gives a bit of added attraction as well once the rig is on the lake bed. Alright guys, middle rod about to go out. As I said earlier on, snowman rig, beaten nana bottom bait, but on this one, looks like a little square, looks like pepperami, but it's not. It's one of my old time favourite Indus baits, flaming squids. So I've only got the flaming squids in 15mm pop up, so I had to cut it down to like the cube shape you see, otherwise it was too buoyant for the pop up, for the bottom bait. I didn't really want to use up my flaming squids because where Indus don't do them anymore, once they're gone, but it was Matty that convinced me to get one out the tub and get one on the rig. Right, middle rod to that overhanging tree. Right, third and final rod guys, as with the other two, snowman rig, PVA stick, beaten nana, both baits again, this time with a white one instead of the yellow one, because obviously I don't want to use up all my flaming squids. Alright, left hand rod towards that tall fir tree, 10 wraps. No mega cast in here. I don't quite need the Danny Stomp to get this one out.
It's 5 o'clock. Fenno's just had a run on his right hand rod, Fenno?
Yeah, the one down by the aerator, or close as I could get to the aerator. Well, it's just had a bit of a run, and the line is kind of at right angles down the bank, so I'm a bit worried it might get to the aerator or the rope that's kind of holding it in place. Like, so at the moment I'm probably just trying to
fully it
back
in
this way to at least kind of get it into the open water. What I don't want is it either going around the aerator, under the rope.
full in line as well, isn't it?
Oh, there it is.
There it is in the margin.
Yeah. Panic over. It's out in front now. Taking a bit of line.
Well, it sounds quite big there. Dug the slug.
I think it's a carp, it's not
Not a carp.
Slap, like there's no tail slapping on the water. It's
Angry.
southwesterly blowing. Right around the front now.
You want to help netting it or you can do it?
If you want.
you, mate.
Teamwork.
Bit of team up with that one there, then, yeah. Fine. Bit of a knock on there now. Oh my god.
Oh.
Barbecue. Smells like chicken.
Out and out beaten banana.
What, the flaming squid hasn't done it yet?
Right now.
Yes! Well done, mate. In that net.
Nice netsmanship.
We on? Jesus! Double take for Mr. Fennel.
Well, guys. Oh, this is absolutely amazing. 3 trips I've had here before. Never caught here before. Just had my first ever Lin Brook fish, which is still in the net. We haven't even got to do anything with it yet. It's still here. We're just getting all the photography ready. And yeah, my left hand rod has gone off.
Letting duties again, yeah?
Yeah, almost there, yeah.
It's in that net! Boy.
Another common. Yeah, just try that again. Yeah. What's going on? Right then, guys. So, as we've just seen, out of the blue, it's all kicked off. So, this fish we've got in here at the moment is the second fish I've just had, purely because there wasn't really room to kind of hold 2 nets in the margin, so just sort of dealt with the net which was at the front, which was second fish. And we have a nice little common. I haven't zeroed this sling yet, but in the sling it was 17.6. So once I weighed the sling, I should imagine it's probably around about 15 pound, I should imagine. But yeah, so this ain't my first ever Lin Brook fish, it's my second.
Well in,
yeah,
mate.
it's just, I'm just glad after 3 previous trips here blanking, and then finally I've caught my first and second ever Lin Brook fish, and in the space of about 5 minutes of each other. Absolutely mental. Right, do a quick picky and then get her back so I can zero the sling and weigh fish number 1 accurately.
Happy days, mate. Well in.
Oh, cheers. Right, just a quick little update before I put that, get the first fish out. Add a little schoolboy error. When I weighed the fish, my scales were still zeroed for my sling. So when I weighed that fish, my scales was already on -4 pound for my sling from on a previous session. Didn't realise until I was weighing this sling. That sling was 3 pound wet, so the fish was actually so I had to add 4 pound back onto the original weight, so that would have been 21.6 minus 3 pound, so the fish was actually 18.6 pound. Right, let's go and get the first fish out of the water now. So, fish number 1, another common, not quite as big as fish number 2. There we go. 15.5 pound. I get the same tactics, like what I said last night, what I changed to snowman rig, beaten Anna. This one was on, I think, on the yellow topper, so the first fish must have been on the white topper. So Matty, the rod you made me go on to flaming squids hasn't done anything.
Let us down.
That would have done a fish by now if I stuck to beaten Anna. Right.
Well then, mate.
Quick picky, and then get this one back.
Happy days, that. Maybe a web check. No, that's why I don't know.
Yes! Days. Fish number 3. What a vlog.
Right hand rod on top of that the island plateau, about 3 foot of water, and it's absolutely melted off, to be fair. During this as well we had a double take, so we were weighing it, me and Fennel, and it's absolutely melted off again, so I had to quickly, Fennel had to deal with this one, put it in a sling down by the water, and I had to get the other fish in and play it. So yeah, cracking 15, 12, absolute scaly mirror. So yeah, here she is. Not the biggest, but when they look like that, you don't really care. That's an absolute banger. Happy with that. Just show you the other side, and then put some anti back on her mouth and slip her back. So yeah, happy days.
Nice one, mate. Hashtag both catching.
2 all at the moment. The other side, just as mint. Real scaly, quite dark. Nice golden apple scales. Happy days. Let's get some pictures, slip her back, and get her brother out, I reckon. Hopefully a few more to come. Happy days. Right. This is the other fish. I had that double take on, well, sort of double take. Middle rod this time. Bottom of the shelf. 6 foot of water. Same rig, German rig. With a garlic wafter on this time. So yeah, another mirror. Weighing in at 13, was it?
12. 13, 12.
12, 10.
No, 13.
13, 10? 12, 10?
13, 10, yeah.
Yeah, 13, 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Weighing in at 13, 10. So yeah, it's been in a So yeah, here she is. Another little scaly one. Bit of colour to this one, a bit of dark at the top, like a two-tone. That's sort of like a half linny this side, I think. I don't know what that side's looking like. But yeah, real nice fish.
Kind of like a half lin this side as well.
Yeah. So we'll just show you the other side, get some stills and slip her back. Happy days.
Kind of almost looks like kind of like one of last year's stockies or something, that fish, doesn't it?
Yeah. You put a few in, I think, didn't he, as well?
Yeah.
So you see the other side, just as pretty. A few more scales that side, I think, as well. So yeah, happy to have two this morning. He's had two, I've had two. He's the common man, I'm the mirror man. So
that's the song, in it, the mirror man.
The mirror man. So we just get some stills and slip her back. Hopefully a few more to come throughout the session. Maybe his brother or bigger sister.
Hashtag 2 all.
2 all. Right, do those stupid poses. So not long, just got the rods out. I reckon about half hour. Chuck the creel back out on the top of a plateau, 3 foot of water. And it's absolutely mental. It's an savage take.
Nearly pulled the rod in.
Pulled the rod in. The rod's come off the butt rest. The reel's hit the alarm, and luckily the alarm stopped it. But yeah, really nice mirror again. 14 pound on the nose. Got a little bit of spawning damage, I reckon. So we'll treat her up after we've done the videos. She might behave. Hopefully she does. But yeah, like I say, we'll treat her up. There she is. Beautiful mirror that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Got a scale missing this side, but other than that,
yeah,
absolutely.
It's just got that little kind of little scratch. Just looks like where it's. It's definitely
damage.
Some sort of spawning. It's not fresh, but it looks recent, doesn't it? So
yeah, it's healed up. So just get a bit of carp care on it. Looks like another stocky, to be fair, doesn't it? I reckon.
Yeah, probably one of the stockies from if not last year, the year before, or something.
Other side. Come on.
Cracking little fish though, aren't they?
Oh. Real nice, aren't they? I like them. Better than the boring simmos. There she is, she behaves. Cracking little fish, dark at the top, half tone again. Real scaly this one, so will be a chunk in a few years' time. Be a really nice fish when it's older.
Yeah, it's already looking like it's got the eye shoulders to be a.
Yeah, just at the front there, shoulders there. Just a few, not much, but just the shoulders. So yeah, we'll just put some carp care on the wounds and then slip her back. Fish number 3. Happy days.
Hi guys. So just sort of a little brief update of this morning's activities. Obviously you've seen fish now, but just gonna give a kind of a brief rundown of sort of what happened from start to finish. It really started at kind of about 3:30 to 4 this morning when we was both woken up with a bleep from Matt's rods. You know, I come out, see his rod in his hand and winding into nothing, but it'd basically been done, hadn't you?
Yeah, massive drop back, tightened up, just to get a bobbing back up, still dropping back, hit into it, nothing, but as soon as I was reeling in, I'm on the right hand rod, so straight out, it's just to the left, so I've been absolutely done, like a tree basically, but yeah, it's what it is.
Yeah, so that rod's gone back out and we've both gone back to our bivvies. I think you'd actually gone back to sleep. I was still sat up, kind of looking at my phone, and yeah, my right hand rod screamed off. Give me a nice little fight earlier on. As you've seen, I've not actually reviewed the footage yet, so I don't know how well it's come out. But yeah, I had to be a bit kind of like bullish with it to begin with because it was going right down the right hand side. I didn't want it to get around the aerator. I needed to pull it around into open water. Dot that, done, netted, brilliant. Finally got a Lin Brook fish on my 4th attempt. Just about to get it out, getting all the scales and mat and everything ready. Left hand rod screams off while the fish is still in the net. whoa, what's going on here? Wait all this time and then get two within like a couple of minutes of each other. Play that fish, didn't give me a bigger fight as the first fish. In the net, bang, double nets in the margins. So yeah, got them weighed, photoed, videoed. They went back. My rods hadn't even gone back out yet. Still in the margin. I was still leant up against my bivvy. And then it kicked off in matty swim.
Yeah, my right hand rod screamed off, played it in, got it in the net, well, fennel netted it. It's my saviour. We got it up by the mat here, going to weigh it. Fennel's literally just pulled up a weigh crook, and as he's done that, middle rod just absolutely screamed off as well. So I've left in the deal with that. Played that one in, got that in the net. Finally got them out, photographed them, put them back. All happy days. Got the rods out then, didn't we?
Yeah, my rods were back out.
Yeah, his rods are out, my rods are out. Half hour later, my right hand rod's gone again. So played it in, didn't give much of a fight to be fair, about 5 minutes. Netted it, weighed it up, couple of mirrors, and yeah, buzzing really, so off the mark.
Yeah, so in the space of an hour, it's gone from a blanking session to so far a 5 fish session. Absolutely mental. But yeah, kind of mid-morning now, so I'm gonna leave the rods up to about midday, and then wait for bite time to sort of fully get out of the way, and then basically go and wind in, time for a shower, been on the bank for 2 days now, and then kind of like restart the campaign from kind of like early afternoon. I'm gonna sack the zigs off because everything's come off the bottom, all 5 fish have all come off the bottom, so I'm gonna sack the zigs off, not gonna put them back out, stick to the bottom baits, and yeah, carry on with that tactic now, I think. But yeah, it's turned out to a good session in the end, but it all happened in an hour, and less than an hour, I suppose.
Yeah, just first thing in the morning, we're done.
Yeah.
Nothing since.
Yeah, so what a crazy hour it was, like kind of literally just before first light, and yeah. But yeah, so that's it guys, so little roundup of this morning's activities. Can actually sit back and relax now.
Hopefully a few more fish to come.
Yeah.
It's a bonus Saturdays anyway we do.
But we're 5 fish already between us. Anything from now on, I'm just looking at it as a bonus now. I'm well happy with this session now, so
and your rig chain paid off.
Yeah.
Snowman rig.
So yeah, it's good to collar other people when they've been catching, just to see what they've been catching on, because who knows, if I hadn't made that switch to snowman rigs, I might not be able to do this chat with you now, like just might have been telling you about the 3 fish Matty had. Right, see you later guys.
Cheerio. Get
Hi guys, as you can see, I've got no rods out at the moment. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, about midday. I wound my rods in, went and had a shower, refreshed, got clean because you know, been on the bank a couple of days, starting to smell a bit pongy, was attracting the flies, and yeah, once I got back from having a shower, just kind of done a lap of the lake just to see if I could see anything showing. Don't know why, just wanted to have a look around, had no intentions of moving in from this swim, but yeah, just wanted to have a look around. But yeah, it's that kind of time of day now where I'm going to start just topping up the baited spots now for going into this evening's fishing. I'm going to do the same as I did yesterday, 3 catapults of bait per rod. Just to top up the spots. Right guys, the old rods are now going back out for the afternoon. Only one slight change on just one of the rods. You can both see a pink hook bait there with the old beaten banana bait. That's the old cherry bonbon I've put as a topper because it seems like the fish seem to come to the high vis hook baits. You know, pop-ups that was on the snowman rig, and the only rod that didn't do a bite this morning was the one that I topped with the flaming squids, dark bait. You know, fish didn't see it, didn't get picked up. So yeah, this is the second rod to go out. Already got the right hand rod out by the aerator. So these rods will probably only be out for probably, I don't know, probably 6 hours, and then they'll get refreshed again for the night. And that one was absolutely perfect. Just got to skim the leaves on the tree on the way down. So that's about as close as I'm going to get without actually putting the rig up the tree. Right then guys, I got a feeling why I know why I suddenly started catching fish after the second night. And I didn't get anything after the first night. Because yesterday I started using, you know, camo spray, and yeah, this is good. This is, it basically turns you invisible to the fish. So they just go. I'm now invisible. The fish can't see me. I think that is the edge.
I do. There. That looks good there. Oh no, right. 6 on one. Does it look good? 2. Up. 9. And 6 on the dot.
Hi guys, so as we see, Matty recasting his middle rod. That one's a bit little short off the island. There's a shelf in front of that island, and that one is off the shelf. But anyway, yeah, so basically I said earlier I'm going to recast my rods when it comes to evening time. I've decided I'm not going to bother. It was only 4 hours ago the rods went out, so for the sake of 4 hours for fresh baits, I think it's not worth it. It's not worth disturbing my swim just for the sake of 4 hour old baits. So Matty's baits were a little bit older, so he's redoing his now, as we see. That one's gone closer to the island, so that one's on the shelf. That one's fishing in about 3 foot of water, that one. So yeah, so basically, my baits have only been in the water for 4 hours. Do they need changing? I don't think so. You know, is it worth disturbing my swim to change 4-hour-old baits? I'll probably do my swim more harm than good, to be fair, I reckon. So unless any fish come along, I ain't gonna bother, to be fair. Oh, fish on.
Fish on, strike.
Right, so that's the score then, guys. So, I mean, to be fair, I was really happy with my casts earlier on. I don't really need to change them. So, next thing now, really, tonight's barbecue.
Another feet. Dilly dilly!
Dilly dilly.
Morning, Mr. Fennell. What do we have?
Morning. We have fish on. My right hand rod, that's some aerator over there.
Exactly the same.
All the way over in your swim at the moment.
Exactly the same as yesterday, right hand rod. That'll be right. Good, is it? Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right out in front of me again now, so. Has he got your line or?
That rod. I can try it on there.
Over there. On the handle, you right? Get in that net.
3-3.
Scaly mirror.
It is a mirror this time.
Angry.
Alright then, guys, so another manic morning. Had another double run. Can't believe it. Like, waited all night and then kicked off again this morning. Wow, I've had this amazing creature and I can only describe it as the Ziplin. Absolutely amazing. Wow. The Ziplin.
Beautiful that, mate.
Absolutely cracking specimen. I mean, I'm well chuffed to get this one.
Cracking fish. What's he weigh? What's he weigh?
She's a massive 5 ounces. Or could be 5 grams. Yeah, absolutely. I've always been after a Ziplin, and yeah, now I finally got one. Absolutely cracking specimen, this one. Let's get some photos and then we'll get her back. Alright guys, and here we go. Second fish of that double run. And here we go. How about that for a nice scaly creature? £19.6. Right hand rod, as I said while I was playing the fish, next to the aerator. Again, I didn't change anything, like I said. Snowman rig, beaten Anna. This one had a yellow topper. Yeah, not much else to say really.
Really nice fish, that, mate.
Yeah, absolutely cracking. We'll have a look at the other side, because this side, as I'm looking at it, is absolutely cracking. So, let's flip around. Look at that. Boom. That's it. It's going to be good. Yes.
It's a torpedo, that.
Yes. Brings the scores up to 3-3, Matty.
3-3.
Or 4-3 with a zip, Lin.
Biggest of the bunch as well.
Yeah, biggest of the session so far.
Cracking fish, that.
Cracking fish, that. Oh, can't believe it finally, like I say, on my 4th session here, and finally getting into these Lin Brook fish. Right, time to get a few stills of her, then get her back. Right, rod's about to go out, guys. Unless any fish come along, potentially my last cast of the session, because we'll be having to pack up probably in about 4 hours time. So same combo, beaten Anna with the yellow topper. That's the one that's caught me 2 of my 3 fish. Right then, guys, so as you can see behind us, we're down to just the rods on the ground. Everything else is practically packed up, and the session is more or less over. Yeah, it's been a good session. So all the previous times I've been here before, 3 times I've been here before, blanked. 4th time, finally cracked it, and pretty good session it turned out to be as well. 3 fish each, so good session. We're having a little bit of friendly competition.
You can get the 4th.
That's why the rods are still out at the moment, for the last knock-ins. But yeah, been a good session again, mate.
Well done, mate, on the catches. Some stunners
cheers.
there as well.
And yourself, the stunner. And your fish.
Machine.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed watching this one. Like I said, I know it's been another long one, but I have been on the bank 3 days, and then 2 days with Matt coming down. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I've certainly enjoyed fishing it. When I leave here, I'm actually going straight to Top of Manor Fishery next. So I'm fishing Little A's with a couple of lads. So that's my next video. You'll see it in a week's time. I'll be there in a few hours' time. So till then, guys, tight lines.
Tight lines. Done.